According to YouTube's COPPA laws, 18 or older, you are welcome to watch. If you're younger than that, get a parent's permission. Hey everybody, it's TMIKA. I'm popping in with a quick project share from Alina Cutle. I'll have everything that I used linked down below in the description box. So today I'm starting out using this gorgeous paper, and y'all know purple is not my favorite color, but the purple and the teal in here is amazing. What I'm going to do is make a card for you. Here are the measurements. I just have 3 layers there, super simple, just cutting everything down a 1/4 inch shorter than the previous layer. I'm adding a little bit of wet glue onto some 120-pound cardstock. I'll leave a link down to that below as well, and I'm cutting off the excess. I use contact paper on my surface so that I can keep that clean as much as possible when I'm incorporating mixed media into my projects. So I'm using some Waverly chalk ink paints or chalk paint, and also a old stencil. I love this stencil, and it has had its days, but it is well used. I need to find another one like that. But anyway, it is super cute to have just a little bit of that texture on to that first layer there. And then I'm using my heat tool to just heat everything up and make sure that it's nice and dry. And then I'm going to take a little bit of paint and brush the outer parts just to make this a little bit more shabby, give it a little bit more of a whitewashed look. But I'm only doing it around the edges of the card, and I will go back and touch it up a little bit later. But I like the fog of it all, like the opaque look that this chalk paint bring. So I decided to go ahead and dab that on all around the edges and then bring it in. And look how cute that looks. It's already given that shabby vibe. I cut out some dies, some paper with my dies, doily dies, some film strip dies. All of these are from my stash, and I'm using my heavyweight cardstock, and the vellum is from Cardstock Warehouse. So I went ahead and figured I'd break my little film strip in half just to make it look a little bit longer than what it actually is. A little trick, because it's going to be hidden in the middle layer. And then I grabbed some lace from my stash. I'm using a really pretty lavender and a cream colored lace that I just took off a longer roll and just cut it down 2 sides. I'm just going to tack it a little bit with some hot glue. I don't want the whole thing laid down, and I want it kind of flowy a little bit, so I left it just like that, just enough to hold it onto the card. I added some dimensionals to that half doily, or the regular doily. I just cut in half, and I'm going to use the rest on another project. And I'm taking some metals that I grabbed out of one of my metal bins, and I'm painting it with that chalk paint as well. I'm going to end up drying it off camera with my heat tool. And I'm also doing this metal plate. It's really cute. So I figured I'd add that on. Hindsight, I would have maybe added a little bit of purple ink or something to it, or cream ink, but it looks fine as it is in white, but could have did a little bit more media on that. At any rate, I'm adding a little bit more lace to the top just to bring more of that shabbiness to the card. And now I'm just going to kind of design the card the way that I want it. I know that I want to use the vellum, and I only use half pieces because we're not going to see the other half, and we can use it in another project. So I add a little dimension to that and tuck that in, the vellum one in on under the cardstock one. I love this script flower from Pixma. It's old. I went ahead and added that. I added that metal piece and some more little purple flowers from my stash. These little stems came from a branch that I got from Joann's a while ago, and I'm just adding little tiny bits of colors of purple all around. Even this little plastic styrofoam faux berry bush is a stem from the Dollar Tree. I'm taking off the little pebbles. I could have had my grandson's son do this for me. He is actually sitting on my lap, and you'll see him appear later because he kept grabbing stuff. But I'm taking off the little pearls, the little berries, and using them in my media and tucking them here and there. I added the frame. I added some cardstock to the back of that. And I'm taking these pop dots, and I got these from somebody. I can't remember who, but they went and got the Dollar Tree sentiments and added pop dots to all of them. And there he is, playing with my water bottle. So I give him the stencils, the stickles to play with. Anyway, I add that Be Creative to that little metal plate, and I'm adding some pop dots, not pop dots. I'm adding some gold dots from Alina onto the card. I grab a little bit more of the paint and some water, and I give my shabby card some splashes, which I love. Go back over that perimeter, like I said before, with that chalk paint just to bring it out. I should have took a little bit of some black splatters and put on there. Maybe I still will. So yeah, could do that. I added some dimensionals to the back of that initial card and put it on the first layer so it can have just the separation between what's on the top. Then I take that piece and put it onto my card base, and I gave you the measurements earlier in the video. I added a little hot glue to keep that secure, and here is the finished card. I absolutely love how it turned out. You guys, if you're here, take a second, like this video, let me know that you stopped by, leave a comment. I'll talk to you later. Bye.